Episode 3, Social Media and Isolation, the Antichrist's Perfect Playground? Welcome back to In Plain Sight. Last week we discussed what may well be the mark of the beast, and today we're going to raise more questions. Let's face it, social media was supposed to bring us closer together, but here we are, more isolated than ever. Some say it's just a byproduct of technology, but what if it's intentional? What if this digital isolation is preparing us for something darker?
Think about it. Social media doesn't just connect us, it shapes our reality. And more importantly, it shapes our perception of truth. We live in echo chambers, only hearing what algorithms decide is relevant. The beast in Revelations was said to deceive the whole world. What better way to do that than through billions of screens, each showing a carefully curated version of reality?
The prophecies also speak of the whole world following the beast in wonder. Look at how we follow influencers today, hanging on their every word, trusting their recommendations, letting them shape our buying habits and beliefs. We've been conditioned to seek approval through likes and shares, measuring our worth in followers and engagement metrics. And it goes deeper than that. The ancient texts warn about a system that would control who can participate in society. Today, we're seeing the rise of social credit systems, digital IDs, and online reputation scores. Your digital footprint increasingly determines your access to services, jobs, and even basic social interaction.
Consider how social media platforms have become the new temples of our time. People wake up and immediately check their feeds, seeking guidance, validation, and a sense of belonging. But unlike traditional religious communities that foster real human connections, these digital temples isolate us while maintaining the illusion of community. The beast was prophesied to speak with great authority and perform miraculous signs. Today, we have AI algorithms that can predict our behavior, manipulate our emotions, and even create incredibly convincing fake content. They're becoming so sophisticated that distinguishing truth from deception is increasingly impossible.
And what about the way social media has changed how we process information? Our attention spans have shortened, our critical thinking has diminished, and we're more susceptible to mass manipulation than ever before. We're being programmed to accept whatever appears on our screens without question.
Remember, the Antichrist was never supposed to appear as an obvious threat. Revelations describes a deceptive force that would be embraced by the masses. What's more, embraced than social media. It's become so integrated into our lives that questioning it seems almost heretical.
The isolation we're experiencing isn't just social, it's spiritual. As we spend more time in these digital spaces, we're losing touch with our inner selves, with nature, with the divine. We're substituting genuine spiritual experiences with shallow digital alternatives.
And here's something chilling to consider. These platforms know more about us than we know about ourselves. They track our movements, monitor our conversations, analyze our relationships. Isn't this the kind of omniscient control that was once attributed only to divine powers?
The real danger isn't just in what social media is doing to us now. It's in what it's preparing us for. By accepting this level of surveillance, control, and isolation, aren't we setting the stage for something even more sinister? Are we being conditioned to accept a system of control that aligns eerily well with ancient prophecies?
As we wrap up today's episode, we have to ask ourselves, are we witnessing the early stages of what the prophets warned us about? Is social media the precursor to a more comprehensive system of control? Or is it already the beast, hiding in plain sight, in our pockets, our homes, and our minds? Thanks for joining us on In Plain Sight. We're not here to give you answers, just to make you think about what's happening around us, about the ways we're all connected, and maybe about who or what is hiding in plain sight.